None of these bans have exceptions for rape or incest. Not one. Joining us now, Congresswoman Dean of Pennsylvania. So, Congresswoman, it's no secret I used to work in Republican politics. Not having exceptions for rape and incest was radioactive in Republican primary politics not that long ago. What has happened?
I don't know, but these are grotesque add-ons to what happened with the Texas law that we saw months ago, banning abortion after 6 weeks, and of course in anticipation of what the Supreme Court might do, as they complicitly allowed the Texas ban to go forward, as they consider whether or not to overturn Roe v. Wade. What I think is so grotesque is these decisions, obviously by Republican-controlled majorities and Republican governors. I might note how predominantly male the folks are who are passing these laws, because I'm a former Pennsylvania state legislator who suffered these bills being introduced. They have nothing to do with health care. They have nothing to do with the laws or the constitutional right to abortion services, because abortion services are health care services. These are cynical, grotesque, lacking in compassion and understanding of what abortion services are, political moves by governors and legislators. And sadly, Republican majorities in my own state have tried these same things. And I know, following the Supreme Court decision, we'll try it again if they remain in the majority.
Abortion politics can be polarizing around the extremes, but Roe versus Wade has never been polarizing. 65% of Americans support it. 85%, I think, of all women support it. A plurality of Republican men and women support it. What has happened that has scrambled those politics?
I don't know. And when you figure out that answer, please let me know. But I fear, I hope the Supreme Court does not overturn or handicap and cripple Roe v. Wade. But if it does, this election cycle will be about abortion, constitutional abortion services. Because let's be clear, the outlawing of abortion, whether you're Texas, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Florida, any of the states that are trying to do this, Pennsylvania will try again, is not about ending abortion. This will not end abortions. This will end safe, legal abortions for some women. And let's remember the inequities of this. This won't end it for all women. It will end it predominantly for women of color and for women in poorer economic circumstances. With the Oklahoma bill, which is a near total ban, take a look at that one. Texas had its 6-week ban, and we know that women migrated to Oklahoma to seek abortion services. Right. And 45% apparently of the women were coming from Texas. Now with a near total ban, 10 years, a possibility of 10 years imprisonment for a provider, $100,000 in fines. Where do those women go from Texas, from Oklahoma, who don't have means? We know this disproportionately affects women of color and poorer women. It's a very cynical set of moves, and I believe it is really entirely political. It has nothing to do with maternal health.
And women are suffering, and women will suffer. Democrats control the House and the Senate and the White House. Are there conversations behind the scenes? Are these bills changing the priorities for you in Congress to try to do something legislatively? I know the House has actually already passed legislation, but to try to push it in the Senate?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We did pass a bill to codify Roe v. Wade in light of the threat through the Supreme Court and now these state courts. I'm certain we're on holiday in our districts for Passover, Easter, Ramadan. But I am certain, and I'm talking to my friends, legislators, these series of bills that have come up are creating a greater urgency around this issue. Something I want to turn on its head, because I'm so tired of it, is the governor in Oklahoma, when he signed the bill, he said, "I want this to be the most pro-life state in the nation." This is not a pro-life bill. In fact, it will risk and cause the death of women. This is not pro-life. This is about pro-choice Republican politicians who want their choice to be known. And those who are pro-life are families like my own, who want to make sure we have the right, my daughters-in-law, my granddaughters, have the right to full medical care in the privacy of our own doctor's office and our own home. These are not pro-life bills. Don't make any mistake about it.
Congresswoman Madeleine Dean, thank you so much for spending some time with us on this. We'll stay on it.
Good to see you, Nicole.